So the other day, I was browsing the literary works around my house, as one does, when I discovered something very interesting. I call it the defamation of middle school. Essentially, every piece of literature or pop culture defines middle school as this horrible place, akin to prison, where happiness is a myth and depression is a harsh reality. And I must admit, after reading so many of these horror stories, I was kinda confused. I mean, middle school was not the best time of my life, but it was still a pretty good time. So I wanted to share some of my fond middle school experiences in hopes of pushing aside these nasty rumors. Entering 7th grade, the first year of middle school, was admittedly pretty scary. All the 8th graders looked like complete monsters and the scheduling was completely confusing. I was enrolled in an orchestra class, which was a major mistake. I sucked at playing the cello, and when the teacher mentioned remedial classes, I decided to cut my losses and leave. I switched into art, which I was also not that great at, but I was much better at it than orchestra. More importantly, I made several friends in art class, and I actually enjoyed it. Other classes I enjoyed not so much. My English class was governed by Miss Grinch, who may or may not have been some sort of demonic entity. I was banished to this cold iron desk in the back of the class where I couldn't talk to any of my friends because there were no other desks available, despite the fact that there was a free desk in the hallway belonging to her that literally no one was using. I think she was just too lazy to lug the desk a whole 4 feet into her room. She also threw markers. I had really good teachers too. My social studies teacher, Coach Mike, was this ex-army veteran with a messed up eye from a bomb during some war where he was stationed. His room was absolutely covered with various keep out and army signs. And he had this baseball bat that he would run around with and show us, telling us that these red stains he had colored onto the bat came from Lil Timmy. Lil Timmy was a talker, so I had a come to Jesus meeting with him. He didn't talk much after that. Coach Mike also happens to owe me an Xbox, but given that he moved to a different school, I really don't think I'm ever going to end up getting it. Middle school, to me, can be best described as a roller coaster of emotions. There were certainly some bad parts, Miss Grinch, but there are plenty of positive aspects to balance out the negative ones. Middle school was truly a great time.